So 2 times 3 equals 6. So 12 and what? 6 equals 72. Of course, you're going to put the times again. Get it? So, and also 81 minus something equals 70 minus something. For this question, actually, everybody is going to have their own answer. For instance, maybe Luciana put 11 here and 0 here, right? And Gordon put 81 here and 70 here. So everybody's question will be different. Correct, Jeff? Okay, so why we practiced it is because, you know what? In AMC 8, there are a lot of algebra questions existing in these AMC 8 test, or in your future, in your grade 8, grade 10, grade 12, there are a lot of algebra. So this is just to practice your algebra with not so scary way. Okay, because you know what? When people think, okay, I am doing x over 2 plus 3, 36 equals 7 times 2. This is scary, right? But if you do something like that, it is a little bit fun, right? If you see the x, it's sometimes sounds very scary, okay? So it's just a simple practice, okay? So today we're going to learn the thing is, okay, last week we have learned the prime number, right? I have seen your homework and I have sent everybody your the way I did, okay? So I have seen a lot of students do very good homework, but what I emphasize is I want to see how you get the answer, Luciana, right? I want to see the process. Gordon, not only see your process, I want to see your face. Lower your camera, lower it. And Daniel, don't just pretend like you don't hear me, okay? 你往下一点，对啊，你往下一点， no， 对呀，好烦呀，你们俩。Okay, so I want to see how you get the answer. Ollie, right? I told your mom, right? Okay, very good. 你看这种就是好孩子，我都没跟 Ollie 说，Ollie 就直接往下压了。Okay, so everybody, today we're going to learn the thing is called average. Okay, so I want to ask Luciana a very simple question. What does average mean?
I think it's where there's a sequence of numbers and then you add them all up and divide them by how many numbers there are.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay, so average is actually a very good thing in this world. Okay, for instance, Luciana today only get 1 point for this test. Okay, I know your mom is going to kick your butt, right? And Gordon get 99 points. Okay, so Gordon's mom is trying to kiss him. Gordon, you did a very good job. But if average Gordon and Luciana, so Gordon get 50 and Luciana get 50. Get it? So average is they don't want to make the differences with each other. They want to make everything the same. So basically that's average. So before we go to the really average, and Luciana gave us really good definition about just a series of number and plus them together and divide them. But the more I want you to show something to you, it's very important, okay? So this is Luciana's point, only one. Luciana said, I never get 1 point. I know it's just a pretend, okay? If you don't like it, I can say it's Lucy, not Luciana, okay? It's not fair for you. Okay, so we say Gordon is 99. But now Luciana became 50 and Gordon became 50. So what's going on is actually the points is being transferred from Gordon to Luciana. Get it? Because Gordon minus 49 and Luciana plus 49. So everybody, I want you to copy this down. This is very important, okay? So this is actually nothing has been created. Ali, understand? When we're talking about the average, nothing has been created. But when you see the numbers being different than before, it's because the number has been moved around each other. And more importantly, everybody, the number which has been added to one person must be equal to the number has been deducted from the other one. Understand? So now it's only just one people, but let's see, A, B, C, D. There are 4 students, okay? So one of them get 2 points, the other one get 4, and the other one get 98, and the other one get 96, okay? I just didn't make this to make it easier for me to calculate. So obviously, plus together equals 200 and divided by 4 equals 50, right, Luciana? So let's see what's going on. This one has been plus 48. This one has been plus 46. This one has been minus 48. And this one has been minus 46. And if you add the things, it's always equals to what? Always equals to what? 0. Why it is 0? Because nothing has been created. Understand? Okay, so this is the most important thing, okay? So because people always think, okay, average is just to plus them together and divide it, okay? And today we're not only just learning like all the sets of the number and calculate if make them the same, what's going on. We're also going to talk about the average speed as well. Okay, so the average speed is what? Is the total distance divide the total hour you spend on these distances. Understand, Gordon and Daniel? Okay, because Daniel, you always 老师每次在这里挖一个陷阱 ，Daniel 都跳进去的，对不对？Okay, almost every time. Daniel, make sure you save yourself today, okay? So some students think average speed, because you know what? Here is very normal. Like those mistakes is going to be created. For instance, Ollie is having, when Ollie go to school, she is having the 50 kilometers per hour. Obviously, it's her mom is driving. Okay. When she's back to school, to home, is 20 kilometers per hour. So that is when her dad is driving. Okay. Her mom is driving like a, yeah, right? Your mom drives way faster than your dad. So when we're talking about Ollie's average speed from home to school and to home, some students do 40 plus 20. I'm sorry, I have a very crazy dog. It's 30 kilometers, but this is wrong. Okay, because first of all, we're going to know, Goldie, no. We need to know that the distance, I know it's going to be ridiculously far, but it's impossible. That we just say that home to school is 120 kilometers. Okay, Luciana? So how many hours does Ollie spend to go to school? 3 hours. And how many hours does Ollie take back home? 6 hours. So how do I do this one? You cannot do 40 plus 20 divided by 2 because that's not the formula to calculate average speed. Average speed is total distance, which is 240, divided by 3 plus 6. That is the total hour spent on the whole entire distance, which is 24 or 250 over 9, which is 80 over 3, which is 26 and 2 over 3 kilometers per hour. Understood? Okay, so that is a point, like some student is going to make mistakes in the school or in the test. Okay, average weight is the same thing. So you need to add all the weight in the classroom and divide it by total people. That's when I don't think there's anybody will going to make mistakes. Okay, so let's just practice one thing. Okay, so 6 boys, the average weight is 40 kilograms, and 4 girls, the average weight is 30 kilograms. What is the average weight of these 10 people? So everybody, after you calculate it, please send it to me by chat. Okay, I have received Ethan, I have received Daniel, I have received Hugh. Jeff is the first one, send it to me, good job. Okay, very good. Okay, Gordon 来 ，Gordon 来，屁股拿过来，要打屁股了啊 ！Yeah， 你就是那个刚刚掉到我陷阱里面的人。Okay, 6 boys, the average weight is 40 kilograms. That means what? Every single boy is 40 kilograms if average them. So in total, how many kilograms are there for these 6 boys, sorry? 240 kilograms, yes. And for the girls, it's 4 times 30 equals 120 kilograms, right? Very good, Ollie. And remember, the average weight is the total weight will be 240 plus 120 and divided by 10 equals 36 kilograms. Get it, Gordon? 是不是掉进去了啊? Okay, so every time I try to trap some student, and you know what? And day by day, and I get a lot of boys and girls, and I can, yeah, and I don't have to have my own boys and girls. Sounds like a witch. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. In last report card, the average score for Jaden's English and math is 89. He took English, math, and Spanish this year. So we only know the average score for English, math, but actually he took 3 courses this year. In order to make his average score this year to be 92, what is the Spanish score? Okay, so everybody take a look. Okay, I have received some answers, okay? So let's take a look at this one, okay? So, Gordon, let's take a look at this one. The average score for English and math is 89. That means English is 89, math is also 89. It's almost impossible that somebody is having exactly the same score for 2 subjects, right? But because it's average, Ethan, right? So probably like he got 60, no, he got like 92 in English or 84 in math, but averagely they are 89, right? Get it, everybody? So sorry, I make a very bad example. It's 80, 92 and 86, something like that, right? Okay, so I don't know exactly, but I know averagely their English and math is 89 and 89. So we don't know his Spanish yet. But I want to make every subject 92. So everybody, I want to introduce my easier way of doing this. So let me ask Jeff a very simple question. So if I want to make the English from 89 to 92, what should I do?
Like add 3.
Plus 3, right? Very good. If I want to make maths to 92, I need to plus 3 as well, correct? Okay, so what I said is, remember the first thing first I said is, all the number plus together here must be equal 0 because nothing has been created. So that means this one must be what? Minus 6, right? Plus 3 minus 6 equals 0. So what is the Spanish score? What minus 6 equals 92? 98. So the Spanish score is 98. Okay, why I introduce this way? Because this way is including very small quantity of calculation. Understand, Ethan? Because the regular way is doing the what? 89 times 2 equals 178. And 92 times 3 equals what? 276. Then 276 minus 178 equals 98, okay? So to be frankly, even me, when I'm doing this, there is bigger possibility I get into calculator wrong. Get it, Ollie? But who is going to making mistakes by what minus 6 equals 92? Jeff, correct? Correct, Daniel? So the smaller calculation is going to lead smaller possibility of you making mistakes, okay? So everybody know that think, okay, Carrie, you probably be good at math, right? Or Peng Peng is good at math because you're smart. I don't think so. I think the people who's good at math or good at any subject is they are lowering the probability of making mistakes, and that's it. Get it? So all we need to do is lower the probability of you making mistakes by using the simple method. Understand? So we have method 1 is everybody is going to use this one. And this is method 2. So here, which one you prefer? Of course, the first one, right? Oh, you like number, yeah, okay, yeah, number 2. Yes, sorry, Jeff. Yeah, that's number 2. Yes. It's easier to calculate, right? Okay, so let's move forward to the number A. Okay, Alan. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Alan bought 2 kilograms of candies and Billy bought 4 kilograms. Carrie did not buy anything today. In order to share the cost evenly between 3 people, Carrie takes out $6 out of his pocket. Why me? Okay, how much money Alan will get and how much money we should get. Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
Does Carrie take out $6 to pay for both Alan and Billy's?
Yes. No. It's just to pay for her share. Like
okay.
her share. Yeah. Okay. I got Hill. Good job, Hill. Very good. Hill maybe not very talkative, but he did really quick. Okay. So very good, everybody. I think this question is pretty easy, right? Because Alan got 2 kilograms and Billy got 4 kilograms. Okay, so altogether they get 6 kilograms of candy and share with 3 people. So each of you get 2 kilograms and carry out $6. So $6 because the portion of Alan and Billy is 1 to 2, right? So that's why Billy get more. So Alan get $2 and Billy get $4. Okay, so let's take a look at the next one, okay? So this one is something I want you to using some easier way, okay? The average score will have sorry, William is a boy's name. William have is 86. For the last test, he has to get 100 in order to make the average score increase to 88. How many tests are there together? It's a different question. Okay, so some student got it, some students is not very sure about it, okay? So let's take a look at this one. So the average score of William is 86. So there are a lot of 86. I don't know how many 86 are there. Daniel said, am I right? You can check your answer. I don't know how many 86, right? I just write a lot of 86, okay? Because I think the question maker is not that bad person. It's not going to be like 186. I just make a couple 86 there. Okay, in order to increase to 88, okay, I don't want to make it that big. that long. I just give me some space. I need to get the last one. I don't know how many 88 there. Last one, 100, in order to make this one increase to 88. Correct, everybody? Okay, so if you see this one became 88, they are doing what? Plus 2, right? Is it plus 2? But Ollie, for the last one, Daniel, 100 became 88 is minus what? Minus 12, right? Okay, so remember, teacher said this line is going to add up equals 0 because nothing has been created at all. Because you just 把分数从这个人送到这边 then go from this one to the other and go from the other one to this. So nothing has been created at all. So let's take a look at this one. So that means I have to have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct? 6 plus 2, then go deducted that negative 12 in order to make it 0. So that means these three are not existing. So how many tests are there in together? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jeff, just a little bit. You forgot the last one, right? You calculate this one, but you forgot the last one. Get it, Ethan? Ethan, you're right at the very beginning. So good job, everybody. Understand? So this one will be the quickest one. Like you are really understand what is the average goes from. Okay, I know when you're in the school, teacher will always tell you 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the average? You plus them together, divided by 4 equals 2.5. But what is this truly about, Luciana, is actually 1 has been received 1.5, and 2 has received 0.5, and 3 has given 0.5, and 4 has given 1.5. 2, 1, and 2, 2. So that's what adds up equals 0. And that is also the truth of average. Okay, I don't know if you know that, okay? So, we said averagely our government is making, or every single student or every single human being in Canada, for instance, is making $58,000 a year, for instance. So that means what? That means somebody is deducting their money to show, to present it to you. But you, because Jeff, you're not making any money right now, right? But you are still counted as a Canadian and you're making $58,000. Where's it come from? Because somebody else, some billionaires, they can just give all their income to share with all of us. I wish it is true, hey? But it's not. It's just basically on statistically. So it's just a number. Okay, so average thing is only happened on book, never happened in society and real world. Got it? Okay, for instance, you have $100. Do you want to share with me, like make an average? Like I have no money and you make 50 and I make 50? Nobody wants to do that, right? So usually the average thing is only happened on book. Okay, everybody? Okay, so let's take a look at this one. 10 students attending a test. The first score is 100. If the average score for these 10 students is 92, what is the lowest score for these students? Okay, let's take a look at this one. Okay, so how do we do this one? Okay, so Daniel, that is talking about somebody's super lucky and somebody's super not lucky, right? Okay, so for instance, these 10 students. Okay, so averagely they're 92. So that means they're all 92, right? But I want to know what is the lowest. So that means how much points can be one student receiving from others. So what is the highest one? If you're talking about the lowest one, then we're talking about the highest one as well. So if the one of all these students are making 100 points, okay, so each of them can give the last one how much point. So we can do 92 times 10 equals 920. And the ninth student, all make it 100 is 9 times 100. Sorry, I should do it the other way around. 100 times 9 equals 900. So the last one, 20 points. Okay, very good. I have seen most of the students get it. Okay, very good. So let's, Ollie, did you get it?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move forward. Okay, so let's take a look at number 8. We need to produce 800 cars. The first 10 days we produced 44 cars averagely. The rest of the cars needed to be done within 8 days. Then how many cars we needed to produce afterwards?
Wait, Carrie. Carrie. Carrie.
No, I have seen different answers. Okay.
Carrie.
Yes.
Is the question asking us how many cars left you gotta produce?
I cannot hear you. Can you say it again?
Is the question asking like how many cars are left to produce?
Yeah. No, averagely, like averagely.
Oh,
Yeah.
like averagely each day?
Yeah, averagely each day.
Okay.
The answer is 108.
No, the thing is, like you said, 1 second. Okay, so everybody think about it. Okay, Ali, altogether there are like 800 cars. The first day produced 44 cars averagely. That means 44 times 10 equals 440. Get it? So there are 440 cars has been produced already. So 800 minus 440 equals 360. Right? So the rest of the car need to be produced. So 360 divided by 8. I know this question, some people think it's impossible, right? Because it's not divisible. 对不对，Luciana？你是不是在这里看出来？对不对？觉得哎呀啊，可以啊，it's divisible。对，Okay, so that's why it's 45. Sorry, get it? Yeah, so it's 45 cards. So the one who's making mistakes is probably calculation mistakes, correct? Ali, I think it's like the understanding way, right? You're a little bit misunderstand. It's okay. So let's take a look at this one. Class A went out for a picnic on a bus. Everyone pays $30 for the bus. If there are 6 more people join the picnic on the bus, the price dropped to $25. How much is the cost of renting the bus? Just give you some question. Okay, so everybody, do you need my help for this question or you're good? So far, so good? 再自己试一下啊 ，try your best.
I think you're on the wrong question. I think like
Hmm?
it was the last one. I think.
Oh, sorry. Did I hit something?
Yeah.
Sorry. This one. This one. Thank you. Okay, so now let me just to give you a little bit hint. Okay, seems like nobody know how to do it. So class A went out for picnic on a bus. Do we know how many students are there, Luciana? Okay. Do we know how much we pay for the bus? We know everyone pays $30 for the bus. Yes, okay. So if we know the number of the student is X, so the cost of the renting the bus is basically 30 times X, which is 30X. Don't you agree with me, everybody? Okay, so just to put number of student equals X. Everybody, you with me? Agreed? Gordon? Jeff? Jeff, you're great. Okay, good. Okay, Jeff, by the way, I just asked you, Meng, so your last name is Meng. So how to write it?
Meng.
Oh,
M
Meng. Oh, like that.
yeah.
Okay, 我还以为是一扇门。Okay, sorry. Yeah, I got stuck. So if there are 6 more people to join the picnic, so let me ask you, before there are X students, now 6 more students join in. So what is the equation? So what is the equation? X plus 6. Don't you agree with me, everybody? Okay. The price dropped to $25. Okay. So before everybody paid 30 and they're like X people. And now it's everybody paid 25 and they're like X plus 6 people. So they're all equals to what? Because the renting of the bus is not going to be changed at all, correct? 因为无论你有多少人，那个开车的人就说你钱不给我，我不开车，对不对，Luciana? Correct? So you have to pay the same amount of money. So 30x equals 25x plus 6. Don't you agree with me, everybody? Okay, so we're going to time this out. Equals 25x plus 150 equals 30x. So 5x equals 150. So x equals 30. OK, 好，这个时候特别是 Ethan 啊，Ethan 小朋友 ，Daniel 小朋友，还有 Gordon 小朋友，我觉得都会这样。OK，老师我做完了10。So let's go back to see the question said, how much is the cost of bus? So how much is the cost of bus? 30 times 30 equals 900. Get it, Ollie? Because x equals what? The number of student. Jeff, get it? Okay, so always go back to look at the question because you know what? There are like thousands of students said, okay, I did so good today. 今天的考试一点都不难，我都会做。好，卷子发下来。啊，怎么错了这么多？ Because the answer you give it to the teacher is not the teacher ask you the question with. Get it, Hill? Okay, for some students, super smart, okay, and they're doing too quick, then this is something like that. Okay, so now let's take a look at this one. A, B, C, D, E. The average number for A, B, C, D is 75. The average number for A, C, D, E is 70. The average number for A, D, E is 60. And the average number for B, D is 65. And please find out what is A. There you go. So everybody, I don't know if you are familiar with those questions. So it's just A plus B plus C plus D equals 75 times 4. Don't you agree with me? Hello, everybody. Do you understand what I'm doing? Because A, B, C, D, the average is 75. So 75 times 4 equals A plus B plus C plus D, correct? OK，哎呀，给点反应嘛，很闷呢，我一个人坐在那边。So A plus C plus D plus E, Ethan, equals what?
70 times 4.
70 times 4.
70 times 4. Good job. The average of ADE. So A plus D plus E equals what? 60 times 3.
Times 3.
Very good. The average number for B and D. So B plus D equals what? 65
5 times 2.
2. Very good. Okay, so now I don't want everybody. I just want A. 很简单，一定能做出来。I'm not going to tell you how to do it. 还没有人说好。还没有人知道。OK，好，我们现在来看一下这个题目。Hill, are you there? So everybody, if I want to know A, that means I only need to know B plus C plus D equals what? Correct, Gordon? Right, okay, so now let's see. This one we have B plus D. That means I only need to find out C equals what? So let's take a look at these two. This one I know A, C, D, E. And this one I know A, D, E. So this minus this equals what? Equals C 啊 ，C 是不是就等于280减去180 ？Correct, Luciana? Correct. So C equals 100. B plus D equals 130. So B plus C plus D equals what? Equals 130 plus 100 equals 230. So A, B, C, D equals what? Equals 300. So 300 minus 230 equals 70. Good job, Ollie. You're the first one, get it right. Good job. And Daniel, you're the second one. Very good. Okay, trust yourself. We also 70, question mark, say 70. And I am sure. Get it? Okay, Daniel, very good. Understood, Ethan and Jeff? Get it? Okay, so we kind of like just to try to split them in 1 to 1, okay? So let's take a look at this one. 100 people attend to a test. The average score is 63. Oh my God, it's a little bit low. The average score for boy is 60. The average score for girls is 70. I'm sorry, boys in this class. How many boys and how many girls are there? Okay, so let's take a look at this. Okay, so I'm going to just to give you a little bit help, okay? Today's class is a little bit too quiet. Okay, Jeff, you're the first one. This is your first time, but you know what? Usually my class is very loud and noisy. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Today, I don't know what's going on, okay? Luciana, 嗨起来. Okay, so let's see. There are 100 students attending a class and, sorry, test. The average score is 63. So all the test points should be 6300. 对不对？是不是一共有6300分 ？Share among all the 100 people. Ollie, correct? the average score for boys is 16. I don't know how many of them are boys. Can I just say boy is X? If the boy number is X, so Gordon, can you tell me girls number is what? Altogether, there are 100 people. Boy are X, so girls are, Gordon?
100 minus x.
Very good. Good job. Okay, so we know boys is 60 points, so the girls is 70. So is this 60x plus 70 times 100 minus x equals what? 6300. Correct, everybody? That is a total score for boys, and that is a total score for girls, and that is a total score for everybody. Understand, Jeff? Okay, Ethan, understood?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so 60x plus 77,000 minus 70x equals 6300. So 7,000 minus 10x equals 6300. So 10x equals what? 700. So x equals what? 70. So there are 70 of them are boys and 30 of them are girls. Understood? Okay, so we're using what? We're using algebra. So what is algebra, Jeff? It is exactly the same thing we did every single class. Like 5 minutes, we practiced it.
Yeah.
Why we're practice these things? Because then you can have no problem on school those things.
Yeah.
Okay. So 有些小朋友说，老师，我们为什么每天上课之前要做这个？ So Daniel, you understand, right? So because we have more and more those questions, yes, right? So I know a lot of students, okay, when they're grown up, they think, okay, why we're learning math, why we're doing this, and why we're doing that. Okay, I know. I try to explain everything I want you to do. Okay, Luciana, is it feeling better? Because you know, if somebody asks you, hey, 你去做这个, the feeling is not good, right? But instead, if somebody telling you that why we're doing this, and in the future, not very far future, we're exactly using them, and it's actually making more encouragement for you to do something that you actually don't want to do, correct? Right, so this is my way of teaching. I think everybody want to learn something, but they want to know why we're learning, correct, Ollie? Right, so I think that's a better way. So this question, I want everybody redo it yourself, okay? I'm gonna clear everything and please redo it yourself. And just starting to use a variable to replace something that you don't know. Okay? If there's any question you don't understand, please let me know, okay? This is a perfect time for you to raise up the question and I can explain right now. Don't pretend that you understand, okay? Like if it is okay that you don't know because why you're here, right? If you know everything, then yeah, I am, by the way, I'm hiring TA, okay? I'm hiring teacher assistant. So if you're interested, you can apply for this job and I do pay, okay? Yeah, Daniel, you don't know that? Your mom didn't tell you? Yeah, I'm hiring teacher assistant. And you have, there are like 2 job application, like there's a 2 job available right now. One of them is a marker, then you're going to help me to mark the other people's, of course, not yourselves, okay? The homework. And another one's teacher assistant, so you're going to help me to teach in the class. And there's going to be interview and there's going to be pay, yes. And it's weekly and I'm going to pay you weekly.
You're not kidding. I feel like
I'm not kidding, yes.
Well,
I already hiring 1 people.
oh, kind of.
No, but I need a couple.
Meh, no one cares.
What's the pay? And based on how much job you did, okay? It's pretty good.
I honestly don't even think that's true.
No, that's true. I can show you how much money I pay them. Like even you can, if you don't want Canadian dollar, I can pay you RMB as well. If you want, yeah, I have different, like if you want a US dollar, I can pay you US dollar as well.
Yeah, but like every time you say you're giving us a red pocket, you never.
我发了，你妈妈拿了呀，
No, she never got it. But
她拿了，然后她没给你是吧？那我跟她说，
she never gave it to me.
那我跟她谈一下，她把钱眯了，Daniel。
So she tried to do that in Chinese New Year.
Yeah， 她后来 Chinese New Year 给你一个大的，对吧？那也可
I
以。
was supposed to get $700 from my grandpa.
嗯哼，
But
嗯哼，
then she just said it was like $100 and so the other remaining $600.
她帮你收着是不是？She save it for you。
No, it was on Weixin. So she didn't actually give me it.
真的呀？
Yeah,
那
so
这
she
样不
only
好，
gave me like $100 and then she left us $600.
真的呀？Okay, I talked to her. She cannot just to do that. Okay, Daniel, that's not fair.
Honestly, I forced her to pay it back. So right now she's in, like, she still owes me.
Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Okay, Hugh is sending me answer already. Okay. Okay, so number this question. Okay, so this question, 老师已经跟你们说过了啊。
Well, I think they misspelled average, like
对呀、然后有一个小朋
average.
友，有一个小朋友就掉进去了，对不对？这里就有个洞，那小朋友嘣掉进去，嘣跳下去，跳得好快呀！
Wait, Carrie, we're already doing a different question?
No, this question, we didn't do it. You didn't send me the answer.
Oh, this
You, I strongly suggest you take a look at the question itself again, okay? Eh呀，不要在上面写，不能在上面写，不能在上面写，OK? Send it to me by chat. Okay, yeah, Gordon, Gordon, 我跟你讲，你老是掉到洞里面去，会不会以后爬不出来了呀？哎呀，我要跟那个 Jordan 说了，让 Jordan 过来拉你一把。So let's take a look at this one. So Gordon, remember I said this question, right? So there's A and B, right? 你记不记得奥利刚才从家里面到学校花了4个小时，然后后来又回去花了2个小时。Do you remember the question, the example like earlier? Like the first thing in the class I explained, Luciana, right? Yeah, okay, 来 Daniel 来屁股拿过来 Daniel 屁股拿过来打啪啪啪 Okay, so the distance from A to B is 60 kilometers. So Daniel, from B to A is also 60 kilometers, right? So there's a car Anna goes from B to A is 30 kilometers per hour. 这个叫 Anna 的小朋友 use how many hours to finish from A to B? Daniel? 2 hours. 2 hours, correct? Okay, so now this same lady should go back because she's tiring. 然后回去的时候不能那么快了，对不对？ So 60 divided by 20 equals what? 3 hours. Yes. So the average speed comes from total distance divided by total hour. Gordon, what is the total distance? What is the total distance? Tell me. It's 60 plus 60, correct? Because you go away and come back. Very good, Jeff. I saw you text me. And total hour is 2 plus 3. So the answer is 120 divided by 5 equals 24 kilometers per hour. That is the average speed. Get it, everybody? Okay, so now 这个题目啊，我跟你讲，很多小朋友都会掉进去的。Okay, almost every single student got inside and 然后被打屁股。Okay, yeah, of course. So let's take a look at this one. So this will be this week's homework. Okay, everybody, wow, it's so white. Okay, so this will be the homework. Okay, so I want to emphasize with you is because I realize 我以前给你们的是选择题啊，小朋友就选择题交上来了，现在不是选择题了啊。现在不是选择题了啊，那给我写过程了 ，OK？ The digit 237 can form 6 different 3-digit number. Find the average of these 6 numbers. Everybody, your turn. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Ethan has finished. So this question is a very typical mathematical competition or higher level requirement question. Okay, Hugh, let me ask you, okay? You before learning the math is always just asking you one layer. For instance, Ollie, I give you 2, 3, and 7, right? So usually the question is asking you, okay, how many 3-digit number can we make? So everybody, very easy, 237, 273, 372, 327, 723, and 732. Okay, so a lot of students going to say, okay, I have to do it one by one. Okay, but everybody, what if the question is, I give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 digit, and I ask you how many different 6-digit number are there, and please calculate the average number of that. Are you still going to list all of them? Yes, you can do it. right? But it's going to be really complicated, right? It's going to be a very long process. But let me just introduce something is based on the place value. Okay, so let's just take a look at this one, everybody. If you take a look at these numbers straight, okay, Hill? So that is a moment that I am teaching you something that maybe your school teacher, he will never told you. And this one will save you a lot of time doing any math homework. And later on, you can have more time to have games or whatever. Understood? So the trick is making everything easy and quick. So Jeff, let me ask you, did you notice that actually 2, 3, and 7, these three numbers has been repeating, showing up 2 times on 100 place, 10th place, and 1 place, correct? So do we have to really calculate it every single number? No, all we need to do is just to plus this one. So 10, 10, and 4. So the answer is 24 plus 240 and plus 200, 400. Sorry, 2400. Understand, Ollie? Correct? So let me ask you, 24加240加2400比较容易算，还是237加273加 Which one is much easier, Jeff? Of course, this one, right?
Yeah.
So remember, I said all the possibility of calculating bigger numbers is going to raise up the possibility you make mistakes yourself. I'm not saying everybody is gonna making mistakes, but that's going to increase the possibility that you are going to making mistakes, correct? But by doing this, you actually lower the possibility and higher the rate that you are going to get this question right. And plus, it's easier and you're not going to be frustrated and it's shorter time. So by doing this, is everything benefit yourself. Get it? So that is a math. Math is not only just to get the question right, Jeff Hill. I want to get it quick and easiest. Got it? Understand? So that is something I want you to learn from me, okay? So let's take a look at number 2. Lynette's average score on 5 tests is 18. If she scores 24 points on her 6th test, what is her average score on all 6 tests? This question is very easy. We just did it earlier, so let's just see. Okay, very easy. So this question, everybody get it right. Okay, the speed is really fast, right? So we can just, like I said, we have 2 different ways. Okay, so 5 tests is 18. So 18, 18, 18, 18, and 18. If she scored 24 is the 6th, what is the average score? So what do we do? What is her average on all the thing is you can just do what 18 times 5 plus 24 and divided by 6, right? Correct? And also you can say there's another way, okay? Another way is what? So think about it. 18 and 24, what is the difference? It's 6, right? And you can see if I make it 18 as well, there are extra 6 points are going to be nowhere to put. But I know every single thing you plus together, it should equals to 0. So I need to do is what? Oh, sorry, it's not minus 6. It's 24 minus 6 equals 18, right? So I need to plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. So you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and minus 6 equals 0. So all I need to do is 18 plus 1. Get it? So I'm still using my easier way because I hate to calculate the bigger number. 18 times 5 equals 90. 90 plus 24 equals 104. And 104 divided by 6. There's possibility I already making mistakes. Okay, but up to you. There are two ways. Both of them are doable. Okay, but everybody, I want to see the process. Okay, Jeff, understand? Gordon, I don't want you just to give me answer like that. 老师，我做完了。That is not acceptable, okay? I want to see your process, okay? So let's take a look at number 3. Robin received an average score of 64 points on her first 3 tests. On his 4th test, he scored 28 more points than the average score on her first 3 tests. What is his new average score? Okay, I have received Daniel's, I have received Gordon's. Gordon, you saved yourself out of the trap and you're safe, Gordon. Congratulations. Okay, Luciana, you should be trust yourself. You're doing very good. Okay, you're right. 71 is good answer. Very good. Ollie, you get it right. Jeff, Gordon, very good. Everybody, good job. Okay, so let's take a look at number 4. The average of 5 number is 7. If one of the 5 number is removed, the average of 4 remaining number is 6. What is the value of the number that was removed? There's one number being removed. Okay, so this time you cannot doing this something is not created, right, Jeff? Because something is changed. The total is changed. Okay, so very good. So average of 5 number is 7. So you know the 5 numbers plus together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 35, right? If one of the 5 number is removed, the average of the 4 remainder is 6. So these 4 numbers plus together equals 24, right? So what is the number? 35 minus 24 equals 11. Very good, Jeff. Good job. Okay, so Luciana said, I'm pretty sure. You're better because earlier you said maybe, so pretty sure is stronger than maybe. So next time I want to see you, I am sure the answer is that. Okay, it's getting better, okay? So let's take a look at this 5, okay? The average test score for the Sean and Ted is 68 points. The average test score for Sean, Ted, and Mary is 72. What is Mary's? 这道题目太简单，我们不看了啊。 On the test, average score, and you know what? No, we don't do this one. Okay, so let's take a look at number 7. Okay, easy question. You're going to go home and do it yourself. I tried to just to give you some hint for the harder one. There are 100 black paper clips, 150 white paper clips, and 250 silver paper clips in a box. The average mass of the paper clip is 3.9 gram. Find the total mass of the paper clip. If the box of paper clip has the mass of 2,596 gram, 那你就直接说2斤多就好，2公斤多。OK。What is the mass of the empty box? Okay, Daniel, very good. 这道题目其实不难. The only thing hard is because they have bigger numbers. Right, Ollie? Ethan? 对不对 ？Ethan, 你头发开始干起来了。哎呀，终于不像摸了电门一样。Okay, very good. It's just a little bit calculation differences, everybody. Yeah, so each of the clip is the same, right? So basically you just do 100 plus 150 plus 250 times 3.9, correct? Everybody, right? So this is A, okay? So if the box of paper clip is set out, so you're just using this number minus the total of this number, and the answer is the empty box, okay? So we're not going to just be patient, okay? So let's take a look at this one. I really like this one, okay? So Eugene's average score of 3 tests is 85. If he wants his average score to increase by 2 points, what score must he get for the 4th test? Everybody, can you do it within 10 seconds?这道太简单了，是不是？那小朋友说：“哎，我不知道。”我们来看一下，85, 85, 85, and the last one I don't know, right? But I want to become 87, 87, 87. 那你看，这要加2，加2，加2，那这边要减6。So 87 plus 6 equals 93. Ethan, good job. Get it, everybody? Because I want to make the everything is equals to 0. Okay, get it? So everybody, this is the number 8. Good job, Ethan. Okay, so let's take a look at, okay, let's take a look at number 11, okay? So this is a very weird question, like happened in a lot of math questions. It's like they give you a chart They give you a graph. Okay, Ollie? So the data is not directly given to you, but on the chart. Okay, study the information in the graph below to answer the question. Who has $5.60 in 10 cents and 20 cents? So we're going to take a look at this one. So 20 number of 10 cents and number of 20 cents. So how do we read those questions? Okay, so let me just to give you an example. So Fred is on 8 and 8. That means Fred has 8 10 cents and also 8 20 cents. Understood, Ollie? Okay, so if you calculate it, that means Fred has $2.40. Obviously, Fred is not that guy, right? So let's take a look at Jane. So Jane has 20 cents and 16 10 cents. So this one is 400 plus 16, 160 equals $5.60. So obviously, Jane is the one who has $5.60 in 10 cents and 20 cents. Understood? Okay, so this question takes a little bit more patience. And you know what? In the test, there are a lot of those questions. You're very lucky because right now it's already past the COVID. And you know what? In the COVID, so we do everything on the computer. My daughter is always get all those questions wrong because 她的眼睛是歪的。她会看到，哎，这样，她会看到这样，你知道吗？ But if you have everything printed on paper, Ethan, right? Everything is easier to find out or check, right? So this question is based on that. Okay, so I'm not going to spend any more time to explain this one, but I think this question maybe some students don't understand what is going on. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Okay, so find the average of whole number from 1 to 1,000. So let's take a look at this one. So how do we do it? So we need to find out what is 1 to 1,000. Correct? So 1 to 1,000 is the first one plus the last one times how many number divided by 2. Then divided by what? How many numbers are there? Okay, so this is something like one by one I'm doing. So you're going to find out all the questions is not just asking you one layer of thing. They ask you actually 2 or 3 concepts of math. 对不对, Jeff? 不是说只考一个东西。学校里面一般都开始，你们小学的时候 in the primary school 只会问你一个圆一个长方形的周长是多少，对不对？好了，4加2加4加2 start. But in the high school or later on in the math competition, they're going to tell you, like, we have a rectangle and the perimeter of them is 16. And could you please tell me what is the biggest area could be? Correct? So they're just asking you 2 or 3 different things at the same time. Okay, so see, the 3 is 12 cinemas have an average of 800 customers each day. 4 of the cinema closed down, but the total number of customers remain the same. This is pretty much like the COVID-19 thing, right? A lot of cinema has been closed, right? Okay, what is the new average number of customers? Why? Because you know what? The average is based on each cinema, okay? So do we really have to calculate it? I want to explain this question, okay? So everybody look at me, okay? So there are 12 cinema altogether at the very beginning, and each of them having 800 customers each day, right? So now total, they closed down the 4 of them. So there's only 4 remain, right? So it looks like we have to do that. So 12 times 800 is bigger number, right, Luciana? But let's think about the other way. 原来有12个 cinema， 一共有那么多人除以12。现在呢还是那么多人，但是只要除以多少了？ 4 of the cinema closed down. Sorry, it's only 8. Correct? So you can think about it. So this is just the total divided by 12 and total divided by 8. Okay. So let's take a look at, oh, sorry, the time is almost done. Okay, so 小朋友们，我们在做这个题目的时候 okay, so I want to see every single one of them. is going to give me the detail. Understand, Jeff? Okay, Ethan? So if some question you don't know how to do it, you can just leave it. And next week, we're going to discuss about it. And because last week, I didn't tell you, like, I want to see the whole process, but I gave all the process to you. So I think that is a way of being a marker. Okay, Hill, if you want to be a marker. So markers like you do, I'm going to send you the answer and you're going to mark the homework for me. Get it, everybody? But the TA is you're going to go to the classroom as having the class with me. And sometimes you can even teach some of the students yourself as well. Get it? Okay, so it's pretty fun, right? So if you're interested about the job position, you're more than welcome to apply this job in the class, okay? So, and I'm going to not only just to pay you, and every single one of my teacher assistant or marker, you're going to get a job certificate at the end of the semester. Okay, so because that's true, you're doing something, right? And it's really good if you later on you want to apply for some high school, you want to apply for some prep school, or you want to apply for the mini school. That will be really good experiences because you're sharing your knowledge. You're not only just good at study, you're also good at sharing your knowledge and you're helping people, right? At least you're helping me, right? Okay, everybody, that's it for today's class. And if you have any suggestion or you want to just want to ask me any questions, I think everybody have my email, right? Okay, and you can just get everything from the Google Classroom, or you can just ask your parents to give me a heads up. Okay,
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
well, that's it for today's class, and we're going to see each other next week. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.